Trainer Ben Brookhouse and jockey Jack Mitchell stand by, they're ready. Gates back, and away they go. Masai Mara was a little bit awkward out the gates in the showcasing standing at Witsbury Manor Bibury Cup over the 1.5 miles, and of course they raced the opposite way up the home straight for a little while before taking in the loop, and it's Enoch Do in the black and white colours, whose prominent Kroner is also up with a contested early pace. Also their Galactic Jack, followed by Baltic Voyage. Nader King just takes a bit of a sit-in behind as they make their way up the loop and inside the final 10 furlongs. Masai Mara in the maroon jacket also towards the rear, as is Raintown, the maroon cap, but the light colours and the very light colours of Gozo is at the back of the field. So they make progress towards the and inside the final 9 furlongs very shortly, and it's Galactic Jack who leads them to Enoch Do, who's happy just to sit in second. Then Kroner towards the outside in the hands of Jim Crowley. They're then followed in fourth by Baltic Voyage. Nader King is hugging the rail. Then Masai Mara in that maroon jacket, followed then by Raintown and Gozo. Jack Mitchell happy to sit at the rear of the field with that one. So they make their way around the top of the loop very shortly, and it's Galactic Jack that leads to Kroner in the white cap towards the outside in second. Baltic Voyage is in third. Enoch Do races in fourth, but all going very wide there at the turn was Galactic Jack, and has hampered very badly Kroner. Enoch Do has been the chief beneficiary of that, just sneaked up the inside rail, followed by Baltic Voyage, and then Masai Mara, Nader King, the blue and yellow colours, followed then by Raintown and Gozo still at the rear of the field. Down towards the final 5 furlongs they go, and it's Galactic Jack who leads them back on an even keel to Enoch Do racing in second. Baltic Voyage is in third towards the outside Kroner. Then Masai Mara, who's been covered up nicely, he's just creeping into this race. Then Nader King, followed by Raintown, and Gozo is at the back of the field. Down towards the final 4 furlongs they go. Galactic Jack the leader, Enoch Do in second. Baltic Voyage looking for a passage between the pair. Masai Mara, the maroon jacket, just creeps a little bit closer. Then Kroner being driven along. Nader King is now being asked for an effort and trying to build up a head of steam. Inside the final 3 furlongs they go. It's Baltic Voyage that leads to in second position now. It's Masai Mara's once again. The errant Galactic Jack is moving over towards the grandstand rail. Nader King tries to stay on from the back, then Raintown and Enoch Do. Down towards the final furlong and a half they go. Galactic Jack, the near side, might still hold the call, you know. Nader King's getting going towards the far side, then Masai Mara and Baltic Voyage goes over from the rear of the field as well. They're deep inside the final furlong now, and it's Galactic Jack, who hasn't been a particularly trustworthy conveyance, still just about the leader. Nader King is finishing strongly. Galactic Jack and Nader King, though. Galactic Jack has beaten Nader King into second. Gozo was third. Baltic Voyage was fourth in an eventful Bibury Cup.
Harry Davies has just won on Galactic Jack, a horse that's got plenty of ability, but also quite a bit of waywardness. Would that be fair?
Yeah, he's obviously got a lot of ability. Andrew had obviously placed him in a Group 3 in a listed race, so obviously he thought a little bit of him, and it was always just a case of probably getting it out of him. You know, has a real good think about it, and obviously was just hanging to the left a lot throughout the race, and brought to the near side. But once he got the rail and straightened up, he ran to the line well. So just pleased to get another winner for my boss, and of course Jeff Smith, who's given me plenty of rides, and he's just a lovely fellow all round. So delighted.
And Jeff is here today as well.
Yeah, he is. You know, it was great. He gave me a ride at Royal Ascot the other day, and he's just a pleasure to ride for. So very happy to ride him another winner.
You mentioned he was hanging left. You could see that at the bend. You could also see it in the straight. Did you decide just not to fight him in the straight?
In the end, you have to try your hardest to straighten them up. But sometimes I think, can you push and pull a horse at the same time? Sometimes I think you're almost better off letting them go if no one's there, and keep them going forward while they're doing it. But, and that was sort of what I had to do in the end, and it's paid dividends.
And the stewards have just had you in, and you've gone 1 over with your whip, is that right?
Yeah, I think I probably used it up too early. Once the horse came off the bridle, I sort of tried to straighten the horse up with my stick as well. And in the end, once it got tight, I probably just got caught in the heat of the finish. It's one of them. Broke the rules and deserves to be punished for it.
And are you frustrated? Because obviously you've just gone through what a handful he is, so he's a difficult horse in those circumstances.
Yeah, it is. In the new rule book, that's the way it is now, and if you go 1 over, you get penalised.
You're right to see it that way.
It's the way it should be, I think.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you say that, but you're right to see it that way. Where does that leave you in terms of when you lose your claim?
I think I have 8 now.
Okay. Okay.
So, just hopefully just keep going the way I am, and once it's gone, just try and keep the momentum going, because obviously that's a critical part of your career when you lose your claim, and it's an exciting time, but also it's partly worrying, isn't it? So it's
I was going to ask you, is that a target you're keen to get to, or you're almost a bit nervous of getting to? What's going through your mind?
I've very much got the view that it's going to happen, and I just need to do my best, and what'll happen will happen, and I'm sure I'll be fine. I just need to keep getting the support that I've got, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, and keep giving this attitude as well, because it's a long-term career you're after, not just a short term of losing your claim.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, I think you're executing it well, Harry. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.